reverse of the deal. Okay.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Back once again, like every single week, Alpha Pack Academy Crypto Call with my man Investing4Legacy, who's gonna be leading the way for us tonight. Man, Legacy, what we gonna be? First starting off, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing blessed, brother. Blessed. Appreciate the Pack family joining us tonight, like always. Getting this crypto game. Crazy, exciting times to be in crypto, man. It's just blowing up. It just keep getting bigger and bigger, man. This is crazy, bro. Like, I know we're going over some of the headlines tonight, but every day I wouldn't be expected to hear that they naming the White House. I wake up expecting like I know the day will come. They naming the White House the crypto house or something, man. It's like new, more and more exciting news keep hitting this industry. And man, if you're not in tune with it yet, I don't know, man. It's just like what you need somebody to come slap you across the face or something. It's exciting times to be alive, man. We're making sure the culture is not being left behind with this. I'm proud of what we're doing, and it's exciting, man. I'm just excited to be here for sure, be a part of it.
Yeah, me too, man. It was just crazy reading all these articles that we're gonna get into, and just even when we were on our call this morning, on our normal daily Zoom call, and every time we bring up crypto or anything like that, you could just flat out hear the excitement.
Yeah,
I mean, it's unbelievable. People are willing to put the money in and actually be patient and wait for it, because they know where we are in this process. So totally. I'm excited. So what we talking about today, man?
I want to start with an update on the markets, on the crypto markets, then a little bit of the NFT markets, but we will be focusing on majority of DeFi, decentralized finance, DeFi for short. Is just one of the most exciting aspects of crypto, if you ask me, even though it's kind of boring. It's the finance topic, so that can usually come with boring, but usually in this case, we're cutting out the middleman, guys. That's essentially what I want. When you hear DeFi, decentralized, when it comes to crypto, I want you to understand that's basically what we're doing. We're cutting out the middleman. And this lane, when it comes to finances, we're going to go into details of how we're doing that, where it's heading. And I'm going to leave you guys with a little homework assignment. Don't want to hold you guys too long, but it's exciting. I got some exciting news to share with you guys. I want to hopefully create some paradigm shifts in our mind for people who don't know or understand how important and how industry changing crypto is at its root. So yeah, we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to have some fun. So I'm ready to begin. If you're all done whenever with your intros, brother.
Just want to make sure to tell everybody, make sure you're taking notes. Make sure you have your pen and pads out. Make sure to like and subscribe. You want to get the updates. We are going to flat out drop some gems. We like to consider ourselves pretty insightful, pretty forward thinking, and we like to look forward to what's coming. So these thoughts, we value them, and we hope that you value them as well. With that being said, I'm about to get off the way. Legacy, decentralized finance. I'm here. I'm interested to hear what you got to say, man.
Yes, sir.
So the floor is yours.
Yes, sir. Yep. All right. Let me see if FICO's sharing the screen already. All right, guys. Let's start with the overall market update. The global cryptocurrency market cap today is 2.78, down from its all-time high of about 3.1 trillion. It made about that high. Total cryptocurrency trading volume the last day is 167 billion. Bitcoin dominance is 41% of the Ethereum dominance is 18% of the overall market caps. Popular trends right now are in DeFi and play to earn. Totally in play to earn. Let me show you guys what's been trending in the last 24 hours, what's been pumping most heavily. Crypto.com, man, we're going to definitely get into Crypto.com. They have been on a tear the last 3 weeks. I remember looking at this thing about a month ago when it was at 16 cents. So I'm mad at myself for not taking advantage when it was that cheap. Wax has my brother Boss Gang has been on them very early. Man, you need to check out those assets you got over there. I know he just like setting and forgetting, but this thing has been on one lately too as well. Last 7 days increased in almost 100%. these WaxP tokens. For you guys don't know about that network, they pretty much they have their own NFTs as well over there. Very much so worth learning more so about that network for sure. Avalanche is another coin I definitely want to highlight. Been preaching about them since $55 less inside of the pack. The sandbox, this thing is making all-time highs as we speak. This thing, the pack has been in this since 75 cents. It has been absolutely going on a tear, impressively over the last couple of days, because so has been happening. Let me go back to the big boys of the market. So Bitcoin has recently had a little correction. Let's call it that. But what I want you guys to realize and understand, if you guys don't know by now, or it's just what this is just a leverage wash. Sometimes, how we put it inside the alpha pack, we call it getting too much dip on your chip. Sometimes people can get too bullish, especially when we're starting to make all-time highs. They get in and then they start to get in on margin plays, going long. So they'll borrow money. It's very easy to borrow money in the crypto world, to borrow money to go long with, and basically when how crypto, everything about crypto is transparent. When those whales see that we're over leveraged on the long side, they like to take advantage of that and wash out those over leverages, and that's all we're doing here now. We made up a new all-time high of about 69,000, immediately shot right back down, and those whales saw a bunch of money from the taking. They went on the short side and got that money, and bought the dip as well. The third largest whale, he bought, I think he bought over 15 million of Bitcoin once it reached 60,000 again. So they're still buying. They're just doing it strategically. And trust me, those whales, especially those top 10 Bitcoin holders, they've been knowing each other since 2008, 2009. They've been friends. They've been internet buddies forever. I'm sure they have met up plenty of times with the wealth that they accumulate over the years, but they're in communication. They it's has some manipulation to it, but it's not at all on the same terms of the stock market, guys. These moves are very transparent, and they're very they're out in the open for us to see once we know how to navigate the blockchain. And we won't get into details about how to do that, but everything's Googleable. Nothing's really behind curtains when it comes to this crypto world. So I just want to definitely reassure you guys, we are not at the top of this current bull market. It's just been a leverage wash, is all that we're going through right now. But I just showed you some altcoins that are still pumping through this wash for sure. So watch those guys. That Avalanche, I definitely still see that. I called it out that it was going to overcome Terra as far as the market cap, and it definitely did that. It's at number 12 now, but I can easily see this going in the top 10, which means it'll get over 30 billion in market cap eventually. Top 10 coin. So yeah, Avalanche is definitely one to be watching, guys. I've been preaching very bullish on them as well. But yeah, but that Crypto.com boss gang has made an excellent call out with them for us. He sees them as being a future Binance coin, worth hundreds of dollars, and while it's only at 55 cents right now. So, and I see that as well too. So let's make sure we take advantage of that. So let's go on to the I also want to give a quick update on the NFT market, since we are as not only as, of course, goes hand in hand when crypto markets are going sideways or taking a breather. NFTs like to pop, and no question here. We kind of gave the credit to what is that? What's that? I'm sorry. It's a famous talk show host. You may know his name, Boss Gang. He just got into he just bought a Bored Ape Yacht Club. Dang, I forgot. I hate that I don't watch TV enough, guys. One of you guys may be able to help me with this, but it was a famous talk show host that just bought No, I'm not gonna be happy unless I know who. Jimmy Fallon, yes. Excuse me for not being so in tune with pop culture how I should. But Jimmy Fallon, I definitely know his name. But again, I have been refraining from TV for a while now. But Jimmy Fallon bought a Bored Ape Yacht Club on this day. But you can see for now, this is the daily OpenSea volume. And for a while now, it was lowering all through October. We've been dipping. We're stuck under 40 million for a while. And then all of a sudden, Jimmy Fallon and also Post Malone, he got into Bored Ape Yacht Clubs. The volume instantly doubled daily and has been rising since then. We're at today, as of today, and I think we still have some more hours to this day. We had 127 million. But you see, at our peak, we were at $322 million of daily volume at OpenSea, which is the most popular NFT secondary market. So it's good to see more money pumping back into this industry. We know money just rotates, just like it does in the stock market, does it in crypto as well. So NFTs looking like it's going to keep pumping for a while now. We know that Coinbase NFT wallet is coming soon. So I'm expecting that before Christmas. So yeah, these holidays should be crazy for NFTs. Especially with the supply shortage, I can see people getting creative with digital gifts, which are NFTs, and I can see them getting creative nowadays with giving the gifts that actually will accumulate with value, not depreciate. So yeah, why go break your neck trying to go get a physical item in Walmart on Black Friday when you know you could buy your I would say your teen. I don't think a child being too young, unless it's like a Fortnite or some type of Roblox. Roblox is definitely getting into this lane where they'll be able to make some money off. They took too much money from parents over the years. I'm sure they'll start offering NFTs soon, so you can actually make some money from them, which would be nice. I'm sure you guys appreciate that. But yeah, brief. Definitely want to also show you what's been the most popular. We spoke on land last episode. Definitely want to briefly just show you some recent sales of land in Sandbox. Sandbox has been going crazy. The coin, I showed you the growth that the coin has been going, and we know if you need the coin typically to buy the assets on Sandbox. So it's only right that these will be pumping at the same time. So this piece of land right here sold for 2.3 ETH. It's on current offers 1.7. So sure they won't be accepting these offers, but 2.3. Let's go to the crypto calculator real quick. 2.3 currently right now, and Ethereum is about just under $10,000. So this land, let's go into some details exactly of how much it costs them, because we're on the blockchain. Everything's super transparent. They minted this about a year ago. Oh man, so the person who minted this just sold this for $10,000. So they don't have the mint price right here, but I'm sure it was about $200, $300 for them to mint this. Wow, super impressive gains. Had it for over a year. Nice. And he wasn't in a rush to sell. So, but yeah, this is the type of profit people are seeing all the time in the crypto lane. I mean, the land and digital virtual real estate. It's beautiful, only growing for sure. So I just wanted to give you guys a good feel of where we at on the market and also in the NFT. Boss Gang, did you want to add anything, brother, before we get into some news? All right. Guess not. My boy know to chime in when he does.
All right. You killing it, man. No,
sir.
You killing it.
You know to chime in. Always. All right, brother. Yep, this is exactly what I was just telling you guys about the market. Bitcoin pullback pauses as traders reduce leverage. That's exactly what a leverage wash. Be mindful of that every time that being potential whenever we're running at all-time highs. So in the pack, I want us to take away from that. If you do margin trade, which can be a great strategy when you have your entries and your exits plans, just be wise enough to be knowing when you are over leveraged or when you are trading on margin. Do not get because Bitcoin dropping from 69,000 to 60,000, how it did 64,000, how it did it liquidated many of those positions. It liquidated millions of people's dollars. People who were rightfully bullish on the market right now, they over leveraged themselves. And so basically, when we're running at all-time highs, guys, Pack family, YouTube family, I want you guys to be wise enough to not be over leveraged. Do not be using margin too much. Like if you see a nice reversal or a nice pop should be about to happen. Like right now, we're going sideways. We're accumulating. This will be a time when it starts to go back above 65,000. When you see it starting to move, it will be okay. I would recommend to possibly using some leverage or some margin when you're smart. But when we're at all-time highs, be cautious of those whales being wise enough and smart enough to liquidate you guys and take that money from you guys. So don't get too much dip on your chip is how we call it. What we say and what we preach in the pack. So always be cautious of that, guys, when we're running at all-time highs. All right, this is some news we definitely had to get into, guys. Had to make sure we this was crazy. Everybody knows the Staples Centers for being the Staples Center. It's pretty famous. I think people who don't even like basketball knows about this arena across the world. But say bye-bye to Staples Center starting less than a month. Well, about a month, over a month away, Christmas. It will be officially Crypto.com. This was some exciting news, man. Anybody who's a crypto enthusiast, they should be eating this up, loving this. Just to give you guys a bit of the details about this. They were basically cryptocurrency exchange and AEG, the owner of Operator and Health Arena. Both parties announced Tuesday Crypto.com paid more than $700 million for the naming rights, according to the sources familiar with the terms, making it one of the biggest naming deals in sports histories. The new arena logo will debut on December 25th when the Lakers host the Brooklyn Nets. Exciting times to be in crypto for sure. To me, the way that the coin has been running lately, crypto, like I said, over the last month from 16 cent to over 55 cent currently. It's I'm sure that some big dogs saw this coming and knew this was coming. This deal was coming, so they were accumulating their positions. And Boss Gang, he just knows price action. He knows a good deal, so he was in on that nice accumulation too. Again, I shoot myself in the foot because I saw it early at 16 cent, but I was getting money too much over with sand, so I'm not complaining too much, and Avalanche as well too, but the main altcoins that I've been riding lately. But yeah, it's super exciting times. My LA native brother, my California native brother, Boss Gang, how you feel about this, man? As a man who owns virtual property in this asset, in this real estate, how are you feeling about this news, bro?
Man, excuse me, man, it's crazy. It's super exciting. Staples Center, the world famous Staples Center. So Staples Center in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, my home. I've been there many times. Host the 17-time champion Los Angeles Lakers, the Los Angeles Kings, the Los Angeles Sparks, the Los Angeles Clippers, as well as some of the biggest events in the country, the biggest concerts and events, some of the biggest events in the world. So even if you weren't a fan of a certain sport, people around the world, with the Los Angeles Lakers being the most popular franchise, it's a worldwide brand and people know about it. So I actually do happen to own the virtual Los Angeles Convention Center, which is
I'm sure that price shot up, brother. I'm sure that's going up.
Right. I mean, this is crazy. Which is right next door. It's all in that same area, which is amazing. But the biggest part about it is the actual name in itself, crypto.com. And so what we understand about in this crypto community is we're really, really, really early. So having crypto.com on the Staples Center will just flat out force people to recognize the legitimacy of cryptocurrency. So the fact that you have one of the biggest sports brands, and we know sports kind of moves the culture in a lot of ways through history. Sports has always been, a barometer and a way that people took part in the action of society is through the sports. And so the fact that it's on the building, it forces people to do it. What I'm assuming and what I'm guessing, just being forward thinking, they are going to do all kinds of promotion within the stadium. So what's going to happen is there's going to be promotions where you actually get to buy things with the cryptocurrency. Certain different deals that you are going to get at maybe some of the restaurants, maybe inside the actual team stores. Different events that are happening within the arena. So because we got to understand it's crypto.com arena. So it's not just the Laker arena. It's Taylor Swift's arena when she wants to perform there. It's the Grammys when they want to have the Grammys there. So this is an event that the top artists, performers, the shows, everything in the world are going to visit. Every time you go online, you are going to see crypto.com. It is going to force people to go to crypto.com. Crypto.com has partnerships with all these major companies. So they have deals even with private airport lounges. They have deals with different streaming providers. You can get up to 12% cash back. They have their own debit card. I was one of the first people with the crypto.com debit card. They give you cash. They give you cash back on that. So it is going to force people to recognize the legitimacy of cryptocurrency. It is going to be used for payment. And I would not be surprised if it is used as a source of payment for everything in and around the stadium. Crypto.com has an amazing marketing team. The commercials, they got Matt Damon on the commercials. They're doing this stuff during NFL games. They're sponsoring soccer teams. Every single platform coin. We were in on KCS, KuCoin. We watched the growth in KuCoin. We watched Binance come up from nothing. We watched Wax, as you mentioned earlier, come up from nothing. So for all the future of crypto, the transactions are going to have to take place somewhere, and I'm just excited about crypto.com. I'm bullish. I'm content. I'm buying more. I mean,
sir. I know my boy.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man, and I'm happy that it was actually crypto.com that's gonna be on display. That's so big, man, because it could have been like Gemini, it could have been Coinbase, like something else that you could have kind of confused, but no, crypto.com, brother. Like crypto. I love that. That's gonna be huge.
In Miami, we got the other arena, FTX, I believe. And so
Miami's
two of the biggest venues in sports and two of the biggest markets, both named crypto. So I mean,
that's huge.
If this doesn't tell people it's a real thing,
I don't know, right?
It's amazing.
Exactly. And since you brought up Miami, and some other news that I wanted to bring up as well. FICO, brother, you share my screen again. Thank you. All right, this is the other news that I want. Miami is going hard in the paint. They are really trying to become the Bitcoin capital of the world. That's their goal. That's what they've been preaching for a long time now. And man, the way they are moving, they honestly got me thinking about moving there. Chicago better step their crypto friendliness up.
Right.
man, bro, because they are actually, I love this. This is super bullish. The Miami to give Bitcoin yield to from Miami coin to its citizens. So basically everybody who's like, they're dropping their own city coin, Miami. That is big bullish. Actually, let's look that up. Let's look that up together. Let's see where it is right now. MIA, Miami coin right there, guys. So it's currently less than 2 cents, but this is big, and it currently has a market cap of, see, it's so low that it's not even listed yet. Some of these market caps are so low. I think when they're less than 100 million, they're not listing them on all sites. So you have to do a little research. I'm gonna check a few other resources that know to look for this total market cap. Still young, it's still a baby for sure. Exciting times though. This is basically us being able to grow with the city as the city grows. So, and they're not only offering a nice stake from you holding and staking, but they're offering you Bitcoin yield from holding that coin. That's super big. You know, a lot of times when you stake other coins, they give you more of their own coins, but which is fine too, because you can easily convert them over to other coins or whatever coins that you want. But they're offering Bitcoin. You know, they're offering the Big Daddy. They want to make sure that you know that you're getting value from this coin, and that even though that people who typically know how to navigate crypto would happily take the Miami coin still from the yield, because they know that they can easily just convert it over. But this is big. Miami, he just mentioned, my brother just mentioned how the sports stadium in Miami is already named after crypto, and this city, I'm loving what this city's doing. I'm loving what the mayor's doing. They are very, very much so. They seem to be very bullish on when it comes to crypto, and I'm loving it because the thing that I would love for you to chime in on too, Boss Gang brother, but I don't think that a lot of these politicians who are bullish on crypto, a lot of, at the end of the day, it's like, I would like to sit in the room with them, because
okay,
I would like to be honest with them and tell them the truth, like, because do you know that you're kind of putting yourself out of a job in a sense, or not necessarily doing that. You're changing everything that you know about politicians in a sense. Like, you won't be able to just go to if crypto grows to what I see it being and what I know will be one day, it will separate money and state, rightfully so, because they've been abusing the dollar for so long, and we've been on the ass end of that. We've been, as citizens, we've been really losing from that. But as a politician, you pushing crypto, you won't essentially have the power that you possibly always been aiming to have. I'm sure you want to possibly be a governor one day. You probably want to go to Congress one day as you're a mayor right now. But do you know what you're asking for? Is something I would like to have one of these politicians who's super bullish on crypto, because what you're pushing for is truthfully the best thing for the citizens. But do you know what you're asking for? So what do you think about that, Boss Gang, brother?
Well, so that's a great question. But here, the good thing about it is what we know about all these people. It's okay, because they're all in on it. They're all in on it. So they're all in on it, right? So you got in New York, new elected official, mayor, are saying that he wants to get paid in Bitcoin. For the first 3 months, he wants it to be the center of the crypto universe. Now, here's the thing about it. It's as simple as that. Is this. Crypto is a deflationary asset, right? There's limited supplies and the value only goes up. So the best thing anybody could do, instead of trying to fight against something you can't control, is to be at the forefront of it and to get involved early and get the community behind you. So if you're in New York and you can get behind it and you get the people to get behind it, then it's only going to benefit you in the future. You're going to look like a trailblazer. You're going to get a lot of credit. The same way we get influencers like Gary Vee getting a lot of credit for NFTs and being bullish and promoters, a lot of these people are going to actually benefit. The good thing about it is it's about the community, and everyone gets to benefit. So when you live in a community and then the actual community is going to compensate you for actually participating in this ecosystem. So in my mind, I'm imagining that they could actually have a special with this Miami coin. This will be something that will be used in Miami restaurants, Miami all these different retail stores, and you're keeping this, you're incentivized to keep this certain amount of assets within the community. What happens with it allows the community to do is to invest these actual assets and do projects, and then the residents actually get to benefit from being invested. Whereas now we pay our tax dollars, you do all this stuff, you don't get anything but tax more. You just get taxed more. You get some money, they tax you some more. You go to the store. Well, imagine if you could actually put something into this and then actually get a benefit, because the community is working with people. We know, like Helium and San Jose, they're using the profits to actually create income for low-income residents to have broadband. So they're all in on it, and I love it because, again, decentralized finance, like we're talking about, it's about the people.
Exactly.
It should always be about the people, but this makes it about the people for sure.
Yeah, it's exciting times to be alive, man, because typically it's always been the rich getting richer. It's always been a guy who has amazing idea, who has to go bag somebody at the top. You know, they don't necessarily have to understand it, but they just got money. They just got money out got $1 million in his couch right now. Don't really need it. Like, let me throw you some money and let me benefit from you creating Uber or something like that. Like something breaking, something life-changing like that. Something so innovative. The people at the top have always been able to benefit off of it, but now the people are able to support your ideas, and we're able to grow with you and your company, which is so much better. It's so exciting. So yeah, let's get into DeFi a bit more now. I want to hold the people all night, brother. I know me and you could talk about this forever.
Right.
All right. Let me share my screen. All right, guys. But yeah, so DeFi, what is DeFi? I trust me, I won't read everything here from word for word for you guys. I got some things very much so. I got some things highlighted that I definitely want to touch on. But just hear me out, guys. I'm gonna break this down, make this a lot simpler than you guys probably understood it before. But let's go. So DeFi is short for decentralized finance. It's an umbrella term for the variety of financial applications in cryptocurrency or blockchain geared toward disrupting financial intermediaries. All right, guys. So this basically it draws inspiration from the blockchain, the technology behind the digital currency Bitcoin, which allows several entities to hold a copy of a history of transactions, meaning it's not controlled by a single source. A central source. It's important because centralized systems and human gatekeepers can limit the speed and sophistication of transactions while offering users less direct control over their money. DeFi is distinct because it expands the use of blockchains from simple value transfer to more complex financial use cases. All right, guys, this is basically us. We typically actually, let me just before I add my 2 cents, let's keep it all facts. Let's just keep going on with what it is. All right. Bitcoin and many other digital native assets stand out from the legacy digital payment methods, such as those run by Visa or PayPal. I'm kind of salty at Visa right now. I took a loss with them in the stock market. So after doing more research about them, they're looked at as dinosaurs in my eyes now until they really get the change. And they bought a CryptoPunk, so I got a little hope from Visa. But anyway, in that they remove all middlemen from transactions. When you pay with a credit card or a coffee at the cafe, a financial institution sits between you and the business, with control over the transaction, retaining the authority to stop or pause it or record it in its private ledger. With Bitcoin, those institutions are cut out of the picture. So that should be music to all of our ears. So basically, with crypto, we
crazy.
We don't need the middleman who decides like, okay, this guy is he owes me money on my credit card, so I'm not going to let him use his bank card right now. So it's just like it's our money. It's truly our money. And this is the first time in history, guys. This has been possible ever since gold back. If you know, please study your economics and the history of it. Like ever since the dollar has been created, it's back. At first, it was backed by gold, and you know that's when it was good as gold at that point. That's where that saying came from. But you know, after that, after we got off the gold standard, the dollar just been being abused like that unwanted stepchild in the basement that you keep locked up, you know. I don't want to sound so abusive just playing with you guys, but let's continue on. I want to make sure that we all have a clear image of what DeFi is and what it offers. So the most popular types of DeFi, guys, let's keep it down. We have DEXs, decentralized exchanges, online exchanges that help users exchange currencies for other currencies, whether US dollars for Bitcoin or Ether or DAI. DEXs are a hot type of exchange which connects users to directly so they can trade cryptocurrencies with one another without trusting an intermediary and with their money. So intermediary with their money. So that's basically, we know them as Pancake Swap, Sushi Swap. It's a lot of DEXs out here, basically decentralized exchanges. The centralized exchanges are ones that we know too, is Crypto.com, is Coinbase. That's the ones we have to enter our personal information in. These decentralized ones, they don't care if we were, you know, Tom, Billy, or Tyrone. They don't care who you are. They don't ask for any of your private information. They just keep, hey, you want to trade this coin for that coin? You want to buy this coin? They let you do it. Stable coins is also another important part of DeFi. Very important part of DeFi. It's a cryptocurrency that is tied to an asset outside of cryptocurrency, the dollar, the euro, for example, to stabilize the price. USDT is the one I find myself using mostly. Basically, it's you having the power to keep your money in crypto without worrying about the validity of crypto, you know, of losing money. You know, if you put $1,000 in this week, you know what you'll have next week, and you still be earning a nice yield on it as well at the same time if you know what you're doing. Lending platforms. These platforms use smart contracts to replace intermediaries such as banks and manage lending in the middle. Smart contracts is a huge part of DeFi, guys. Smart contracts essentially are as good as gold. They can be something as simple as I agree to pay this person $100 if the temperature in Miami is over 90 degrees today. It could be whatever you want, whatever conditions you want within that contract is very simple and is as good as gold. Is nothing can be changed after you agreed on those smart contracts. I love smart contracts. Wrap Bitcoins, a way of sending Bitcoin and Ethereum networks so that Bitcoin can be used directly in Ethereum's DeFi system. I won't read all these too much, but prediction markets. In addition to these apps, new DeFi concepts have sprung up around them: yield farming, liquidity mining, composability, money Legos, and so these are all big points. These are going into more information about this. I'll link this article on CoinDesk if you guys want to read the small details. But I've just gone over what I've highlighted that I feel like are the most important before we break it down a little bit more for you guys. So is investing in DeFi safe? It's definitely still considered risky, guys. Many believe DeFi is the future, though, of finance, and that investing in this disruptive technology early could lead to massive gains. And I am one of those people for sure. It's difficult for it's difficult for some newcomers to separate the good projects from the bad, though. It's definitely been some rug pulls over the year. What is this project I want to mention to you guys? Such as meme coin Yam, have crashed and burned, sending the market cap from 60 million to zero and to $0 in 35 minutes. That's one DeFi project that, you know, that was a rug pull that people lost some money on. Other DeFi projects, including Hot Dog and Pizza, face the same fate. In addition, DeFi bugs are unfortunately still very common. Smart contracts are very powerful, but they can't be changed once the rules are baked into the protocol, which makes bugs permanent and thus increasing risk. So you want to make sure that you're investing in a DeFi project that has proven itself. There's plenty of those right now, Uniswap, and there's plenty of up-and-coming ones that have proven themselves and have took the time to really learn from others' mistakes and make sure that we're not repeating them. So when will DeFi go mainstream? Let me make sure I am. While more and more people are being drawn to these DeFi applications, it's hard to say when they'll go. Much of that depends on who finds them useful and why. Many believe various DeFi projects have the potential to become the next Robinhood, for sure, drawing in hordes of new users by making financial applications more inclusive and open to those who don't traditionally have access to those platforms. The financial technology is experimental, isn't without problems, especially with regard to security or scalability, for sure. All right, the next main things I want to touch on it from this article, guys. Again, I'll make sure we try to link this article within the notes of the YouTube page. Anybody who cares to learn more about that. But yeah, guys, this technology is so disruptive, and as you can read, that it's literally like the type of stuff that you kind of want to hush about, you know. So basically, it's like, you know, this is the type of talk where people be like, hold on, don't you don't want to upset the big dogs at top, you know, which is kind of, at this point, they can't stop. They're just trying to learn to be a part of. It's too big. It's the power of me being able to send $1 million to Africa without some bank being in the middle feeling like they have say on my money, on my money, you know, without them feeling like they get a piece of that $1 million that I wired just because I let you hold my money and I let you make money off my money over the years. And it's like the disrespect that these banks have for us and our money is absurd when you really understand how money works. So I'm just so happy that we are standing up as a people. We're keeping things a lot, thankfully, through the blockchain, which can't be hacked, super transparent. We are basically being a lot more open with finance than we ever were, and it's benefiting us, the masses, more than ever. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You want to add your 2 cents in, brother?
Yeah, so the great thing about decentralized finance and what's so scary to institutions is that anybody can come up with a decentralized coin, a DeFi coin. Yeah. So some examples like we got Dogecoin. Yeah. We have SafeMoon, we're in Elongate. We have Shibu, Inu, Floki coin. A lot of these meme coins, they're just simply decentralized coins. And so what ends up happening, because anybody can create them, any developer can put some kind of funny coding into the contracts, and people don't do their due diligence, or they're not familiar with reading the contracts, they can get caught up in these rug pulls. On the other hand, I would equate it to an independent musician versus somebody in a record label, where the record label gets to decide what type of music you get to put out, when you get to put it out. They're determining how much you get paid. They're determining what venues you can perform at. They're determining what artists you can work with. Whereas decentralized finance, it's an independent artist saying, I want to perform here. I want to perform with this person. They're being able to talk to the fans and have the fans decide what their favorite song is, and they say, the fans say, this is my favorite song, this is the song that I'm going to perform. Oh, this artist is not big enough, that's okay, I'm a fan of that artist and I want to work with that artist. And it just gives decentralized finance the ability to do what it wants to do. And because it has the ability to be creative without any of the red tape and regulations, as the article said, we could have the next Robin Hood. There is no limit to the possibilities, because with decentralized finance, the communities and the good projects are involved. So you have the best minds, you can hire the best people to work with the team, and there's no limit to the potential. So it's a scary thing for the institutions when you got people in control and people benefiting from the work they put in and being able to give out loans and actually benefit and turn themselves into banks. Yeah, that's scary for a lot of people.
Yeah,
especially ones not in on it. We changing the world. The world is
it really is, man. They used to people having to come beg them for money, at the top. So it's like
right.
Now I don't have to, so we're pretty much I want people to understand that we're pretty much focusing on decentralized finance aspect right here, but decentralized venture capital, decentralized funding is all what we're talking about too at the same time. Because let's say I have one of the most popular TV shows, cartoon shows, a story of it's called The Adventure Time. I never really watched it like that, but Nickelodeon passed up on that opportunity. This is an example that came to my mind. Nickelodeon passed up on that opportunity. They shut it down a few times, but then they released a few episodes on YouTube, and that thing, man, it got hot. It's super fire. From there, they had Cartoon Network approached them, and they were, able to set the terms for their show, at that point, and which is how it should be. With me as the creator, with me as the talent, I came up with an idea. I build my audience. It's a proven concept at this point. Instead of me having to go find a network to fund it and to produce it, if that same situation would happen now, instead of like 5-6 years ago when it did happen, he could have created an Adventure Time coin, and instead of that could have been an opportunity for us fans to jump in, fund it at less than $1, and ride that thing up to over $100, because that thing it only grew. That shows it run all type of awards, created a lot more fans, and it would have been, imagine as the creator, as me, the creator of that show, is to be a lot more fulfilling for me to know that the people who supported me from day one has grown with me and has financially has benefited from me and this idea from day one, than just some rich guy who just made an extra couple $1 million off of me, and all my hard work, and just didn't do nothing but sign a book. It's a lot more rewarding. And this is where we're going, guys. This is literally that's the paradigm shift that I want to make sure that you guys, when you hear DeFi, a lot of time it stands for like when you hear decentralized. I want to just even make it less. I want to even make it more broader within crypto, because sometimes, like I said, we could be decentralized venture capital, decentralized funding, but right now we're talking about decentralized finance, which is at the root of this. And soon we'll be offering home loans within DeFi if we aren't already. That's the only thing that pretty much I haven't really heard in DeFi yet.
It's there.
Is there? Yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They got
so it's like
they got it.
Get a bank, guys. Like, do not be afraid to just know how to protect your money. Use these hard wallets, use these cold wallets to protect those seed phrases. Don't be so quick to hit links. Don't be up on top of all of the latest booby traps in crypto, because there's nobody going to just hack your wallet and steal your hard-earned cash. It's going to be us falling into a booby trap. And even then, you should have multiple wallets. Let's say your main wallet has millions in it. That should be, or hundreds of thousands, or majority of money, that should be in a cold storage, not even connected to the internet. And then from there, you should just distribute some into your trading account a little bit, some thousands there. Just be smart with your money, guys. You're wise enough. to keep your money safe. You got this. Trust me. I try to empower everybody. I'm pretty much 90% of my wealth is in crypto. Some and but I'm trying to get the rest of it converted over. I'm trying to get my direct deposits right now converted into my Coinbase account. They haven't started that service yet, so then soon enough it'll be majority. It'll be 100% in crypto soon. I know I'm wise enough and responsible enough to manage my own money, and not to keep letting these banks give me some disrespectful rate back while they're making 10x on my money while it's sitting for them, you know. So this is very exciting, guys. Decentralized aspect, DeFi. I do want to give you guys a bit of homework. Boss Gang, if you have anything else to add about DeFi before I continue, brother?
No, I'm loving it. I'm just excited about all of the possibilities and what's coming, man. For sure.
What a time to be alive, guys. What a time. This is the first time in history where we are the front runners, pretty essentially, when they're checking up behind us, like, oh, what is retail doing today? Let's follow them. You know, this is the only lane that they can and that they do that in. Besides that, in the market, I love the stock market. I'm always gonna be a part of that, but we are kind of following their waves for sure. So so something I want to leave you guys with, and also there it goes, is called DeFi 2.0. I'm not sharing my screen yet, but it's called DeFi 2.0. And I want you guys to look more into this. This is some very new, a couple months old, but it's essentially looking to correct the mistakes that came with the old DeFi, with the DeFi 1.0. And that's all crypto is about. We're just going to keep getting better. So DeFi 2.0, one of the projects that I want to bring to your attention, guys. I will start sharing my screen in 2 seconds. Olympus. And guys, if you listen, all right, I'm ready to share my screen. If you guys listen to me on this is definitely possibly the next big thing in crypto. One of the next. Of course, we know the metaverse is definitely the next big thing for sure. But this here, DeFi 2.0. So this is called Olympus DAO. So DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. As basically the Miami coin can be looked at as a DAO, is basically us as people investing in a project and being able to vote on it. So this is a DeFi 2.0 project right here. And what I have been hearing about this thing is super, super exciting. If you look at this right here, the current average percent yield is almost 8,000%. And that's not a typo, guys. I've been hearing about people putting in $10,000 or putting in about $1,000 and making about $500 or about $300 in less than a week. Like, you're getting some great, crazy returns for just holding this coin and staking this coin. And this DeFi 1.0 has offered this before, and something similar, staking terms, but nothing this high. And they figured out a way to make this work, though, because again, it's 2.0 and they're improving on their old mistakes. I want to give us, I don't want to speak on it too confidently, but something that I do know that's different from it, when people leave it, like let's say you get in, you stake about $10,000 and you make about $5,000 and you want to take your money out of it, the percentage, it goes up. So that you don't have to worry about when people get their money and leaving and, leaving you to hold a bag in this situation. How they figured it out, the protocol, the smart contracts with this, it's only been growing and it's been working so far for people. It's only a month, maybe month and a half old. Please look this coin up, Olympus DAO. I will actually be looking to get into this soon myself. The coin, let's look it up. Olympus. That's not it. It's a few of them. Yes, that's it right here, guys. Number 54 currently on the market cap. $783 for one coin, but man, this is some groundbreaking. Of course, you know you don't have to invest the whole 783. I might just start with like 1,000, just a little bit over one coin, just see with the returns that I'm able to get on that. But this DeFi 2.0 project is making some noise. Trust me. If I brought it to your attention, it's that worth you doing some more research on. But this basically, again, one of the problems with DeFi 1.0 was, you know, when people take their money out of the staking pools, it would lose value, and people, you know, but the way that they figured it out, they figured something out for sure, brother. So I want to give you guys a homework assignment. Look more into DeFi 2.0, how it's fixing DeFi 1.0, how it's correcting those older state issues. I want you guys to look into that Olympus DAO. That can be some life-changing gains that we get for just saving our money. Basically, it's you being able to put in the guy who I read the article on. He put in 17,000 when he first started to stake the coin, and he made 3,000 within 4 days, 4 or 5 days, something ridiculous like that. But some great returns for just letting your money save, and just everybody adding their money in the pool, and us figuring out a way to make that pool only grow. And this is the type of things that are happening in cryptocurrency, in DeFi. It's exciting times, guys. It's exciting times. Yes, sir. Please, guys, everybody do their research on that, and let's talk more about that in the pack for sure. I'll make sure we bringing that up.
Sure.
And yeah, brother.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Very
We'll check that out for sure.
Yeah, Boss Gang, please do, bro. I want definitely love your insight on that. But yeah, DeFi 2.0, guys, do your research on that. That's only this lane is only getting better. It's only making more and more sense for people. It's we're not looking to leave people holding bags, and we're looking to basically, as a mass, let's rise to the top together. And they're figuring that out even more, how to do that more and more efficiently with DeFi 2.0, guys. So
yeah, I think the DAOs are the future, the DAOs.
Yes,
DAO. They're on, because with everything they're trying to incentivize people to hold. Yeah. So the DAOs, the DAOs, they're about the community. They're just about the community. What do you? How do you guys want to do it? How do you guys want to do it? You want us to do this, do A, B, and C? It's up to you guys. We'll take a vote. Literally, we'll take a vote, and then you know, the more you put in, we'll give you more voting power.
Yeah,
I mean that's a winning situation.
And now, you mentioned DAO. FICO, you mind sharing my screen again, brother? Just to show you what can, you know, what these DAOs can do when they get together. You know, let me make sure he's sharing my screen. This is actually a DAO that I wanted to mention. This DAO right here, Boss Gang, I don't know if you heard about this, brother, but they're looking to buy the Constitution, a copy of it. They raised 27 million so far. As they're having Sotheby's, this is a famous auction house that actually been getting to, they're used to auctioning physical items, but they've been making some great money from auctioning NFTs lately. So that's just to show you how that industry is growing more and more. But yeah, this DAO is looking to buy a Constitution, and it's what started as a long shot to buy one of the original copies of the U.S. Constitution is looking more and more like a lock. You know, it's just about what's important to us, and you know how innovative and how we're looking to change things in this crypto world. Wouldn't be surprised if these people buy this Constitution just to rip it up. You know, they're gonna they're just looking to spend millions of it just because it's like this wasn't written for the people. When we're honest with ourselves, this was written for a certain type of person that, you know, if you were of a certain skin color at that certain time, you know, it's just how it was back then. So I would not be surprised if they go live and just it's a mask or something, because, you know, we value our privacy in this crypto world, and just rip this thing up because it's like they want to make a statement. But, you know, I don't know what they plan on doing with it. But yeah, this is just to show you what a DAO can do and what it does. Decentralized, guys. Keep that word in mind. that's what the D in DAO stands for, is decentralized. So it's just us doing things our ways without a middleman. We're cutting out the middleman, guys. We are cutting out the middleman. Like, we don't need you. Like, you had them. You were just there first, and you weren't. You're not smarter. You're not more capable than us. You don't have the ideas. You don't have the talent. You were just there first. So.
Yeah, it's this group. It's this group and community economics. So people always say, "What if I wanted to do this?" They're going to have real estate DAOs. Like, let's put our money together and buy this. People are buying using DAOs to buy virtual real estate. People have DAOs where they'll invest in Bored Apes or different other pieces of art. Getting a piece of it, and as the value grows on those different assets, then the community is the ones who benefit. So it's amazing, man. The future is amazing. I'm here for it.
Yep. Yes, sir. Fran, I see you making some great comments, brother. One of our youngest pack members. You did send that. I think I did not see you post that in the den, but thank you. Please, join me on that Olympus DAO. Shouts out to all you guys. Quick shouts out to some of the pack members that showed up here. Killer Core, we appreciate you. Remix 916, thank you, brothers, for always. Lucy, we appreciate all you guys. Definitely the comments for sure. MP, Mason, there's some quick shouts out to the pack family. Don't want to hold you guys all night. Please get your questions in if you got any. And Tucker, you family, much family. We appreciate all you guys for always coming through, showing up. Still young in the pack. Well, definitely growing. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share with you guys. Share with the family if you guys got some value out of this for sure. Again, also, guys, none of this was meant to be financial advice. Definitely got to know, make sure we crossing our T's. It's all educational, entertainment purposes that we were doing here. Just sharing some knowledge. You guys are wise enough to make your own decisions, do your own DD for sure. And thank you, Ed. I'm used to him as he has a different name in our Discord. I'm used to him being a different name. But much love, guys. Boss Gang, get us out of here, brother. Say your goodbyes. Appreciate y'all.
I actually got some. I want to leave with some final thoughts. I want to share my screen and leave with some final thoughts. Just some stuff I've been thinking about. Y'all know we've had the news that was announced quite a bit. It was a little bit ago about Facebook and Ray-Ban coming up with the smart glasses. So am I able to share my screen right now?
Yeah, you're sharing it now. You just gotta click the link at the top. Which one you want to bring?
Cool. Yep.
I see it.
CNBC. I'm on a CNBC article right now. If people can see it on my screen. I don't know if that's possible. Are you able to see that right now on the screen?
I do not, brother. I see your stream, basically your stream on the screen, like what we see.
Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me stop and start again. Let me share. Okay, here we go. I was sharing the wrong screen. All right, cool.
Yep, there you go.
All right, here we go. Facebook announces Ray-Ban glasses. So this was published September 9, 2021. So a lot of people asked about questions about the metaverse and how this is going to work. And the glasses made me start to think about the infrastructure to turn our real life living environment into the actual metaverse, and how can we come up with the actual algorithms for this to happen, and who would be the people that are participating in this process. And it started to make me think, what better way to get an outline of our environment or information about the data of our environment than having people walk around with the smart glasses on and have the layout of the land being captured, and everything we look at being captured, the places that we look on a menu for food, the first things we look at when we walk into a store, and the actual digital layout and that can actually be created from that. So it got me to thinking about the people who would be involved, and then those people, that's us, the people in the world. And I'm excited about the future, but I definitely know there's a balance that we're going to want to have. And I even ask myself sometimes, how far do I want to go with it? I know they had the things with the contact lenses. I said, that's where it kind of goes too far for me. I don't necessarily want to put contact lenses in my eyes. So just something to think about, looking for, how involved you want to be and how they're using the technology and what is the purpose behind all of it. The social media, the government experience have with the social media as a whole, and now going into this metaverse, it is another social experience, especially, we talked about Facebook getting involved in this metaverse. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
So let me know right below
in
the comments. Would you guys be interested in getting a pair of glasses? How do you feel about it? Are you excited? Are you nervous? What do you guys think?
Man, brother, I definitely want to add a little 2 cents on that, because something that I'm definitely, especially the bigger that this metaverse gets, and especially with the Pack family, I'm not worried about us and anybody tuning into this channel or to that are in the Pack, because I'm going to be preaching this all the time. Like, make sure, because you're going to be so engulfed in this, like it's going to be easy to get lost inside of this metaverse. Easy. So I want to make sure, just like we're wise enough to understand that life is bigger than what we see right now, and that we should be. I'm not going into religion, but everybody should know that our bodies have spirits, and we have this is spirit world. Basically, it's bigger than that. When we're in the physical, when we basically are in the virtual world, we have to be of sound mind. We have to go in there not as consumers. We have to go in there as producers. We have to make sure that we are growing while we're in there, and for our families in the physical world, we're not just wasting time in the metaverse and playing. We're using it as an asset that it can be, and the powerful tool that it can be. So I'm going to be preaching that to us all day, every day, to be making sure that we're using this as a tool for our benefits, brother, because you're so right. It's gonna be so easy to be engulfed. You're gonna be pretty much being able to scroll as you're walking down the street, scroll down your timeline. That's ridiculous. That's just too much consumption. It's like, so I'm gonna definitely be preaching to us, like, be of a giving, not of a producing mind, going to this, remembering why you're doing this, because you can easily find yourself running around the metaverse all day, just talking to people because again, I know us in the Pack family, when we meet up in the metaverse, it's gonna be all growth. We're not gonna be wasting time in there, together. It's gonna be all growth. We're gonna be trading stocks in the room together. We're gonna be trading options. We're gonna be talking crypto. It's gonna be growth, though. It's gonna be growth conversations. We're gonna be having mental health conversations and conferences in the metaverse. It's just about us being wise enough to not get too consumed by this, because it's gonna be very easy. It's gonna be very easy, guys. So I appreciate you, Boss Gang, for bringing up that perspective for sure.
Cool. Well, that's all I had. Yes, again, so we appreciate everybody that showed up tonight. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up, give us some love, give us some feedback. Make sure to follow us on social media at BossGangVIP, Investing4Legacy. Make sure to follow Alpha Pack Trading on Instagram, Alpha Pack Trades on Twitter, Alpha Pack Trading on Facebook, and of course We have Zoom calls 7 days a week, and on Fridays we have a open Zoom call for friends and family where people can come and join us and trade with us live, absolutely for free, which is pretty cool. And we're going to have our watch list calls as usual posted on YouTube. So before we get out, Legacy, you got anything for us?
That's it. Man, run with the pack. Well, we powerful alone, but we stronger together, guys. That's what we all about. Self-sufficiency. Let's get it. Let's go. We all wise enough, smart enough. We don't need to make our own decisions in crypto market and the stock market. So we all about empowerment over here. Come run with the pack, guys.
Run with the pack. Appreciate you guys being here. We out. Peace.